Claire, these clothes need to be hand washed. The machine will ruin the fabric, and that's bad for the baby too, so I'll leave it to you.
We're meeting Chloe's father at River City's top Italian restaurant for dinner. You'd better stay. No need to embarrass the Millers.
Honey, next week's pack bid is huge for me. I need an intro from Mr. Smith. Just put up with it. Once I land the deal, I'll take you somewhere nice.
All right. Come home early.
Oh, honey, I can't bend over with this belly. How am I supposed to put on my shoes?
No sense at all. Get over here and put Chloe's shoes on. You dead?
Look, she looks like a lowly Skyava.
Don't speak.
Amore, you're going to be a father. Are you happy?
Of course.
What are you staring at? You understand Italian? Hurry up and set the shoes out.
What did you just say? Who exactly is the father of this child?
She just said she's carrying your child.
Claire, how do you know Italian?
Don't start trouble. You think you can just learn a few words of gibberish and then spout nonsense?
Now you three still think you can gang up and fool me?
Since she heard it all, we don't need to hide anymore. That's right. The baby I'm carrying is Lucas's. What about it?
Chloe, what are you doing? Didn't we agree to tell her after the baby is born?
Chloe is right. Keeping it from her at first was to avoid her being too sensitive about it. But now she's the one who doesn't want to be decent. Then don't blame us.
Honey, here's the thing. My brother Arthur passed away suddenly. He didn't leave an heir for the Miller family. My mom thought I should help Chloe out, lend her some seed, fulfill her wish to be a mother, and leave a legacy for our family.
You can help with that?
What are you talking about? I was just helping Chloe. Besides, in this bidding conference, Chloe's dad can help me. Can you? Besides laundry and cooking, what else can you do?
Lucas, don't forget back then you begged on your knees for me to quit my job to become a housewife.
Claire, dear, we're all family. Why be so particular? Don't be so petty. Lucas is healthy. What's wrong with borrowing him?
Chloe, you're shameless. Ah!
Oh, my belly. My belly hurts so much.
Claire, have you lost your mind? If anything happens to Chloe, I'll kill you. Chloe, are you okay? Are you feeling unwell? We're going to the hospital now.
I'm fine. Claire has every right to be mad at me. Don't blame her. It's my fault, and I shouldn't have told her the truth.
Claire, you've gone too far. No matter how angry you are, you can't lay a hand on a pregnant woman. You're just vicious, and you want to end the Miller family line.
After all, you come from a humble family, so you have no class and can't even show the slightest tolerance. Serves you right that you can't have kids.
These past 3 years, you've eaten my food, drunk my drinks, and worn my clothes while I supported you. Just behave yourself and stop this nonsense. I promise you, once Chloe's child is born, everything will be just like before, and you'll still have a place at the table.
Just like before, meaning I should watch my own husband have a child with another woman? And still be your slave like before?
Serving your whole family and washing diapers for your bastard child. You married into the Miller family to serve your in-laws, your husband, and the whole family, which is your duty, and isn't that what we married you for?
Lucas, our reservation time is almost up, and my dad is already urging us, so stop wasting time with irrelevant people.
Right, I almost forgot about the reservation at Freya Restaurant, which most people can't get in no matter how hard they try, and I had to pull strings to book it.
That's right, let's go now and leave her alone at home to reflect on herself.
For 3 years, I've endured humiliation and kept my head down, and what I got in return was not sincerity, but repeated belittling and humiliation, so since that's the case, don't blame me for being ruthless.
Stop. Hello, ma'am. How may I help you?
I'm here to eat, obviously.
Are you sure? Because this is the most high-end exclusive restaurant in River City, and if you don't have a 9-figure net worth, you can't even get through the door.
Tell your manager that my name is Claire Davis.
Chairman, you finally returned.
After 3 years, it seems someone still remembers who I am.
We're clearing the restaurant for an emergency. Any payments you've made will be refunded 10 times.
How dare you do this to me? I went to so much trouble to pull strings to get a reservation. You just kick everyone out like that?
What big shot has the power to buy out the whole restaurant?
Who knows? Man, didn't even get to order. Missed out on that 10 times refund for nothing. What a bummer.
These snobs. Once my son gets the Nexus patent, the whole River City will answer to us. Then we'll make the owner beg us to come eat.
Doesn't that person look a bit like Claire Davis?
That pathetic nobody? She's probably never even heard of this place. How could it be her?
It's Lucas. You must be seeing things. That hag who just works all day? She's probably at home crying while eating leftovers.
In college, Lucas promised that when he made it big, he would bring me here for a candlelight dinner. The Davis enterprise was originally only in pharma. For that empty promise of his, I made an exception and bought the entire Freya restaurant. I was waiting for the day he'd keep his promise, to give him the restaurant as a gift. But unfortunately, in 3 years of marriage, he never once took me out. Because in the Miller family's eyes, I came from nothing, unworthy to be Lucas Miller's wife, unworthy to stand by his side.
Chairman, when you stepped down 3 years ago, we followed your instructions and hid the real identity of Davis Enterprise and yourself. Now, should we make everything public again?
These 3 years have been a ridiculous nightmare. Make it public. It's time to wake up.
Now announcing the top 10 enterprises of River City for the year. What the top 10 enterprises are all wholly owned subsidiaries of Davis Enterprise. Not just River City. The pharmaceutical companies under Davis Enterprise span the globe, hundreds of them. Even the top overseas pharma companies are owned by Davis Enterprise.
The name Davis Capital, after 3 years, has reappeared. This means the mysterious leader of Davis Enterprise has returned.
Claire, are you sure about this? For a man, you want to give up the business empire I worked so hard to build? Give up your beloved R&D career?
I'm sorry, Mom. Lucas doesn't like a wife who's too strong. He just wants to live a simple, peaceful life with me.
In new drug development, you're a once-in-a-century genius. Giving up your own life for him, is it really worth it?
Mom, with your behind-the-scenes help, Lucas's Zenith group is doing very well now. He said he will always treat me well. He won't let me be wronged in any way.
Claire, remember this. What a woman can ultimately rely on in life is never a man, only yourself.
I didn't listen to my mom's advice back then, and that's why I ended up where I am today. She must be terribly disappointed in me.
The former chairman entrusted Davis Enterprise to me back then and also told me to pass on a message to you. No matter what choice you make, Davis Capital will always be your strongest backup. It will always be your home. What are you planning to do?
The Nexus patent bidding conference, when is it?
In 5 days. By then, all the leading companies in the industry will send representatives. However, as per your previous instructions, this project has long been earmarked for Lucas's Zenith Group. I'll give the order right away to revoke Zenith Group's qualification immediately.
No need. Announce it. I will attend this bidding conference in person. Then I want him to see for himself, after losing my support, how he hits rock bottom.
Mom, Claire isn't back yet? Chloe, these silk clothes all need hand washing. My arms are killing me.
That little sweetie stays out all night just to spite us. She's gotten too big for her britches, but Chloe wants sour food 1 minute and spicy the next. She's impossible to please.
About that restaurant incident, Chloe's dad was furious. Now we can only count on Chloe to put in a good word for us. The Nexus patent next week is my only shot at it.
Just hold out 2 more days. That little tramp Claire is nothing but a jobless, income-less, family-less nobody. In a couple days, when she's hungry, she'll definitely come crying and begging us to take her back.
That's right. When she comes back, I'll make her kneel and apologize to me. Let her know who's the boss in this house. She still dares to give us attitude? This is downright rebellion.
Truly a professional team. Your complexion is finally back.
Chairman, you've always had good skin. These years just bogged down with trivial stuff. And these skincare products were all developed under your personal leadership back then. Exclusive supply.
The effects are naturally top-notch. These years in the Miller family, forget skincare, I didn't even have a single lipstick that was truly mine.
No matter how vibrant a rose, trapped in a corner without sunlight will wither.
Yes. Now, it's time to let the rose bloom again.
Chairman, the divorce agreement you requested is drafted. However, fully withdrawing the investment in Zenith Group will still require a 3 to 5 day process.
Also, for all projects partnered with Zenith Group, we need to retroactively review the contracts and hold them liable for breach of contract.
Understood. I'll notify the legal department immediately.
Also, help me contact Vancistar Jewelry. I want to file a report.
Man, the bidding fair today has so many people who are usually impossible to get. The big shots in the industry are all here.
You know, the holding company behind this bidding event is Davis Capital.
Davis Capital, the rumored, wealthy, and powerful, all-powerful Davis Capital.
Isn't that Lucas Miller from Zenith Group? A small unknown company dares to go after Davis's project.
Those two women over there are wearing Vancistar Jewelry's international haute couture pieces. Each set costs tens of millions of dollars. How could Lucas Miller afford that?
Could it be he's some hidden big shot? Hey, Mr. Miller, long time no see. You're so young and successful.
These must be your mother and your wife. They sure have elegance.
You're too kind, too kind.
Thank you, Lucas. The jewelry set today, I really love it.
Is Mr. Lucas Miller here?
Who are you people? What do you want from me?
I'm Tyler, legal counsel for Vancistar Jewelry. Today we received a report from our client, Ms. Claire Davis. A set of custom jewelry under her name worth $30 million was stolen. Currently, it is being worn by these two ladies here.
We have already reported this to the police. Now please return the jewelry immediately. Otherwise, we will request on-site enforcement by the police.
Mom, this is all your fault. You had to mess with Claire's dowry. Now there's trouble.
What are you afraid of? Claire married into our family. She's a Miller now. Her things are naturally ours, too. I'm taking what's from my own home. How is that stealing? I suggest you mind your own business. Claire is my daughter-in-law. Her things are ours. They belong to her and my son as marital property. I can let whoever I want wear them.
I've got the full purchase records, which prove that these jewels are all Ms. Davis's personal property from before the marriage. They have nothing to do with you. Please return them immediately. Otherwise, you'll bear the consequences.
These jewels actually belong to that hag? How is that possible? Even I can't afford haute couture jewelry like that. How could a housewife have them?
Enough! Stop embarrassing yourself. Take them all off right now. If this ends up at the police station today, how am I supposed to get the project?
What are you all looking at? It's just some lousy jewelry, like we've never seen any before.
Excuse me, these are all unique custom designs. If there's even the slightest damage, it could lead to millions of dollars in compensation. But don't worry, everyone. Ms. Davis specifically said that you don't need to pay compensation, because you can't afford it anyway.
How dare you speak like that? Who do you think you are?
Ms. Davis also said that these jewels touch the wrong people and are dirty now. She'll have them all melted down and recast, to get rid of the bad luck.
Chairman, the bidding meeting has officially started.
All the guests are waiting for you. I just got off the plane. I'm on my way to the venue. What's the rush? Let them wait. For 3 years, they forced me to cook and clean, confined me to the kitchen, took advantage of my blindness and ignorance, humiliated me as if I were dirt. Today, it's time everyone knew that what I, Claire, am best at has never been cooking and cleaning, but life and death decisions.
That damned Claire. How dare she embarrass the Miller family like this? When I get her, I'll rip her mouth off.
When I find her, I'll teach her a lesson and make her understand who's boss in this house.
Mom, Lucas, great news. I just called my dad. He told me that the Nexus patent has been reserved for Zenith Group.
Really? You're not lying to me?
Of course it's true. My dad said it was the chairman of Davis Capital who personally designated us.
But we don't even know the chairman of Davis Capital. Why would he choose us?
I got it. It must be my talent that impressed Chairman Davis. He wants to recruit me. I told you, I, Lucas, am a genius in pharmaceuticals.
My son is amazing. You're the pride of the Miller family.
Once I secure the Nexus patent, Zenith Group will immediately become the leader in River City's pharmaceutical industry. Then, the first thing I'll do is to divorce that hag Claire and marry Chloe in style. That bit Claire will be driven out of River City, never to return. Yeah.
And make her kneel before us and polish our shoes. We'd still find her too dirty for that.
When I marry into the family, I'll be the rightful Mrs. Miller. Then I'll make Claire, in front of everyone, apologize to me.
I now announce the winning company for the Nexus patent is the chairman of Davis Group has arrived.
Claire Davis.
Wow.
Oh my God. I've been in the top circle of River City for years, and I've never seen a vibe this commanding or an heiress this stunning.
Just now, I heard someone next to me call her chairman. I'd even believe she's a top-tier actress.
Mom. She's Claire.
Impossible, absolutely impossible. If she's Claire, I will lick this whole banquet floor clean.
Claire, you actually dared to come. Where do you think you are? The top bidding conference in the pharmaceutical industry. Do you think a housewife who scrubs pots and washes dishes every day is worthy to be here? Get out of here now. Don't be an eyesore here.
If you can come, why can't I?
Claire, you ingrate. The Miller family has supported you for 3 years, giving you food and shelter. Not only are you ungrateful, but you also dare to come here demanding jewelry.
They are things I bought with my own money, so it's only right that I take them back. As for you, parading my things to look rich, aren't you embarrassed?
This Claire is like a different person. Why are her eyes so terrifying?
Claire, stop making a fool of yourself. Go home and settle this if you have a problem. Don't cause trouble here. If you offend the important people here, you can't afford it, even with 10 lives.
What's going on? Mr. Lewis, didn't you say she's the chairman? Do you know her?
Gentlemen, don't be fooled by her. She's not the chairman at all. She's just a hag who's been a housewife for 3 years. She doesn't even know the first thing about the upper-class circle of River City. She must have sneaked in.
By this time, the chairman should have arrived at the venue. Not many people know who she is yet. We need to hurry over. Yes. A housewife? Are you kidding me? With that presence, I've only seen it in the capital among the heads of the top families. I've seen it on them. A housewife with that kind of composure?
A housewife at a bidding conference? What is she even doing here?
I bet she's just putting on a brave face. When she slips up, she'll be embarrassed.
Claire, I'm warning you, this bidding conference today is very important to me. This is not something for a naive woman like you to get involved in. Now get the hell out of here. Otherwise, if something happens, I won't protect you.
You being useless is one thing, but don't bring disaster to our family. Offending someone important would bring down the Miller family with you. Go now, don't be a nuisance.
Claire, the people here are rich and powerful. You're just a housewife living off Lucas. You're not even in the same league as us. Stop humiliating yourself here.
My husband and his widowed sister-in-law, arm in arm, flirting right here. And I, his lawful wife, why can't I be here to see this?
Claire, why are you shouting? Are you crazy?
What's going on?
This woman is actually Mr. Miller's real wife. Lucas and his widowed sister-in-law are arm in arm. They must be having an affair.
So shameless. Lucas hooking up with Chloe. What a disgrace.
Everyone, don't listen to her nonsense. My older brother died young. Chloe is carrying my older brother's child. She's not feeling well, so as her brother-in-law, it's only natural I help her.
Exactly, but she's a useless jinx. She can't have children herself, and she's jealous of Chloe.
Oh, I see. Chloe is unwell. It's normal for Lucas to help. Their family.
After all, women are just jealous. She can't stand her husband being nice to another woman.
Claire, you heard them. Everyone understands. They know I'm just doing my duty by my late brother, taking care of his widow and child. I think you've been home too long, and it's rotted your brain. You.
Take care of Chloe to the point of sharing a bed? To the point of getting her pregnant with your child?
What?
Claire, you bitch, shut up. Don't you know you don't air your dirty laundry in public? You're deliberately trying to destroy the Miller family. You viper.
Oh, so you do know it's dirty laundry, huh? I thought since you already did it, you'd have no shame left.
Mr. Miller, you'd better explain this clearly. We're all decent people here. If you really did something so beastly, you don't deserve to be here.
That's right. If this nasty business is true, we won't dare work with someone like you.
How is that possible? Everyone, don't listen to my wife's nonsense. She doesn't know any better. She's been cooped up at home too long, just talking nonsense. Sorry for the embarrassment.
Gentlemen, it's all my fault. It's all my fault being weak during pregnancy that I troubled Lucas to take extra care of me. I should have stuck with my dead husband, never leaving the house for life, and then Claire wouldn't be so jealous of me, slandering me like this.
What a curse on us. Our Miller family has the worst luck ever. The oldest son died young, leaving a poor widow and orphan. and the younger son married a barren, vicious viper. She stirs up trouble every single day. Why did I end up with such a daughter-in-law?
Ms. Smith seems pitiful too. She lost her husband and she's pregnant. It's normal for her in-laws to help out, right?
Yeah, Claire is just jealous of her and deliberately slinging mud.
Ms. Davis. You said all that. Do you have any evidence?
If you have no proof, you're just maliciously slandering and framing. Accusing someone at an occasion like this is really low.
Who said I have no evidence? I dare stand here today, unafraid to strip you all bare. Inside this is the bastard in Chloe Smith's belly and the paternity test report with you, Lucas Miller.
Impossible. How did you get that thing? How? That thing?
I have to thank my good husband. Afraid of being a cuckold, he went behind your back and did a paternity test. The result, just as he wished, it's his seed.
You really did a paternity test?
Stop pretending. I go to the top hospital in River City, Serenity Private Hospital. Security is maxed out. A nobody housewife like you could never get a confidential report.
Oh, did I forget to mention? An hour ago, I bought Serenity Hospital outright. Now I am the sole owner of this hospital. Getting my own husband's paternity test report is a piece of cake.
How could that be?
Don't believe me? Open it and see for yourself.
Verified by William.
Enough with your so-called evidence. It's all fake, forged by you. I think you've lost your mind. To slander us, you'd say any lie.
No way. The test report is fake?
Claire, you don't actually think that just because people call you chairman, you are actually the one in charge of Davis Capital, do you? What status does the chairman of Davis Capital have? How could it be someone who was a free maid for 3 years, ordered around every day?
Claire, I've been too nice to you, haven't I? You've gone far enough. Think carefully. If I hadn't supported you these 3 years, could you have lived in a mansion, driven luxury cars? Let me tell you, without me, you're nothing.
Exactly. My son is a company CEO while you're just a maid who stays at home, doing laundry, cooking, and serving tea. Our family supported you for 3 years. It's already generous not to kick you out, and you still dare to bite the hand that feeds you. What an ingrate.
Gentlemen, you all know that I, Lucas Miller, got where I am today entirely through my own abilities. Now 10 top companies are competing to invest in me. This is the market's recognition of me.
That's right. These 10 investment firms have been confirmed to be subsidiaries of Davis Capital. Wholly owned subsidiaries. In other words, Lucas, you've received direct support from Davis Capital. Your future prospects are limitless.
Davis Enterprise actually has 10 companies investing in Lucas. This is equivalent to directly latching onto Davis's coattails.
No wonder Mr. Miller is so confident. So it's because Davis has your back.
How interesting. Behind your back, I've been quietly investing in you for 8 years, supporting you from a penniless nobody to where you are today. And now you actually think you're some kind of business genius. Execution plan? Enough with the act, Claire.
Your contact list is full of delivery guys and market vendors. Who else can you call? Acting like you're someone important. Don't you find it ridiculous?
I think she knows she's too embarrassed to stay. She's calling for a ride to get the hell out.
Fine. Today I want to see what a loser like you, whom I've supported for 3 years, can possibly pull off. I'd like to see what you can do to me. Hello?
What's wrong, son? What happened?
Lucas, whose call was that? What's going on?
It's the representative of the biggest investor, he said. They're pulling all their investment immediately and never working with me again.
What? Pull their investment? How could they just up and withdraw? Even when your project lost money before, they kept pouring in more money without blinking. So why the sudden change?
That call you just made? You made them pull out.
It was me.
Oh my God, she actually did it. I thought she was just bluffing.
With just one word, she made all Davis Enterprise companies pull their investments. Who the hell is she?
What? Weren't you just saying I was putting on an act, pretending to be a big shot? Why do you believe it now?
Don't believe her, that little tramp. She just got lucky. How could a mere housewife like her have the power to make Davis companies withdraw? Who would believe that?
Don't panic. It's just one company pulling out. Maybe it's just a technical adjustment. It'll be back soon.
Even if we lose this one, Lucas still has 9 more Davis-affiliated investors backing him. Won't even dent it.
That's right. Besides, Chairman Davis has taken a liking to me now. Once I secure Nexus today, this core patent, all the capital in River City will line up begging to invest in me. When that happens, everything I lost today, I'll get it all back with interest.
Lucas, this is just the beginning.
What do you mean? What do you mean, just the beginning? Hello, Mr. Jenkins? It's all over. The other 9 companies have all pulled out. And hundreds of lawyers' letters to hold us liable for breach of contract.
Oh my god, all 10 companies withdrew hundreds of lawyers' letters. They're out to destroy him.
What kind of power does she have? With one sentence, she cut off every way out.
Claire is definitely no ordinary woman.
Oh my god, what a disaster. It's all over.
No way. Absolutely impossible. 10 companies pulling out at once? Hundreds of lawyers' letters. Only Davis headquarters could do that. How could she have that power?
You bit! It was you! You did all this. What dirty tricks did you play?
I didn't do anything. I'm just taking back everything I gave you, one by one. After all, I raised a dog for 3 years. It bit me, so I gotta take the bones back, right?
That's insane. Directly ordering Davis's affiliates, 10 companies, to all pull their investments at once? That's some serious authority.
Could it be she really is that mysterious chairman of Davis Capital who's never shown her face?
Impossible. No way. Davis Capital is a global pharmaceutical giant. What kind of status does a chairman have? How could she be a maid for 3 years?
I was stupid before. Gave up my power at Davis Capital, hid my light, cooking for you. And what did I get? Your cheating, your widowed sister-in-law, and your mother's constant favoritism and insults, and your whole family thinking that I can't survive without the Miller family.
If Chloe isn't Chairman Davis, then how could she make those investors pull out?
Simple. She just used her marriage with Lucas. Went to the investors and badmouthed Lucas, spread rumors about him. That got the investors suspicious. That kind of low trick only a woman like her, a clueless woman, would pull.
That's it. That viper. She used those dirty tricks to screw me over.
Makes sense. After all, they are married. It's not hard to cause some trouble.
Or could she actually be Chairman Davis? That's just too crazy.
How are you so sure that Nexus patent is from Zenith Group?
For Claire's Nexus patent, a project of this level, the decision makers are all top brass at Davis headquarters. Someone with your status isn't even fit to shine their shoes. No matter what you do, you can't change the outcome.
Stop dragging your feet. Announce the final winner now. I want this woman to fully understand how pathetic and laughable her dirty tricks are.
Just announce it.
Stop playing games.
Fine. I'm announcing the winner of the Nexus patent.
Everstream Tech. No way.
We won. The Nexus patent is ours. Everstream Tech owns it.
Impossible.
This can't be. How could this happen?
No, something's off. Way off. My dad told me himself. It was rigged for Zenith Group. How did it become Everstream Tech? There must be a mistake.
How? It really is Everstream Tech. Not Zenith.
Hilarious. A moment ago, you kept saying it was rigged, as if it were true, and in the end, you didn't even get close.
Exactly! You're desperate to win the bid, huh? Still putting on a show here.
You just said Claire Davis wasn't qualified, but you don't even have the qualification to win.
There must be something wrong. My dad works at Apex Pharmaceuticals as a business manager. He works directly with Davis Enterprises top management. His info can't be wrong.
I know, it must be you. You bribed the host and secretly swapped the bid results. You viper to harm me, you dare tamper with a Davis project?
It's you again, Claire. To ruin Lucas, you'd even dare to do something illegal? Aren't you afraid Davis will hold you accountable and put you behind bars for life?
No way. This is a bidding conference run by Davis themselves. Daring to secretly change the result, that's asking for death.
Exactly. Offending Davis, you'll never survive in River City. She'd dare do that?
Claire, I'm telling you to stop now and change the result back. Offending Davis. Not to mention you're just a housewife. Even I can't protect you. When that happens, even if you kneel and beg me, it'll be useless.
You keep saying I faked the results, so bring out the evidence. You dare accuse me without a shred of evidence? How come the Miller family only know how to talk big?
Of course we have evidence. Gentlemen, this project was rigged for Zenith Group. My dad heard it firsthand from the senior advisor of Davis Capital, Simon. His words can't be false, can they?
Simon?
How much longer?
Should be about 10 minutes away.
Drive faster. Hopefully things on the chairman's end.
Won't go wrong.
Simon is the advisor, Simon, who handles all of Chairman Davis's assets.
Oh my god, he's Chairman Davis's proxy. With Chairman Davis in retirement all these years, he's been running the entire Davis enterprise. What he says is as good as Chairman Davis's word.
So then, Zenith Group is indeed the predetermined winner. Then what about this outcome? What's really going on?
Claire, what else do you have to say for yourself? Advisor Simon said it himself. How could it be false? I think you bribed the host to secretly change the results.
All I can say is, too bad your dad's rank is too low. What you went to great lengths to overhear is just a plan I already tossed. The real decision he's not even qualified to know. Notify HR that George Smith leaked core company secrets, is terminated immediately, permanently blacklisted in the industry, and will be held fully legally accountable.
You. Who are you calling now? Bluffing. Who do you think you are? Firing my dad just like that?
Don't be afraid, Chloe. Your dad is a veteran at Apex Pharmaceuticals. He has a huge network. Not to mention a housewife like her, even the CEO of Apex Pharmaceuticals wouldn't dare fire him on a whim.
Exactly. My dad has been in the pharmaceutical industry working his way up for 20 years and knows tons of Davis executives. The entire River City shows my dad some respect. You, Claire, think you can fire my dad? That's a pipe dream.
Don't worry about it. Maybe it's Mr. Smith who found out what's going on here and called to have your back.
Yeah, just answer it.
Dad, what's wrong? What happened? What's wrong? I just got fired directly by the company. The order came straight from headquarters. They said I bypassed the chain and eavesdropped and leaked company secrets. Not only was I fired, but they're also suing me. What? Fired? Fired!
My god, with a single order, they fired the manager of Apex Pharmaceuticals and blacklisted him industry-wide. This power is terrifying.
Who the hell is she?
Do you know the order came from Davis headquarters? In the entire management of Davis Enterprise, not a single person dared to speak up for me. Not only was I fired, but the entire pharmaceutical industry has also permanently blacklisted me. My whole life is ruined because of you, you idiot. How could it be this serious? Dad, I'm sorry. Don't call me Dad. From now on, you're no longer my daughter. Never let me see you again. You jinx.
What goes around comes around. For what you and your father did, you got what you deserved.
Claire, Chloe's dad is Arthur's father-in-law and my elder. How could you be so heartless as to destroy his life? A heartless woman like you still wants to come back to the Miller family? No way.
Don't worry. That filthy and corrupt and snobbish Miller family of yours, I will never set foot in there again in my life.
What did you say?
Lucas, listen up. I, Claire Davis, want a divorce from you.
Divorce you, Claire? Are you out of your mind? Divorce me?
Stop pretending. You've been married to my son for 3 years. You're just damaged goods now. Once divorced, do you think any man will want you? Without my son, you won't even have food to eat. You'll have to beg on the streets.
Who would want you? Don't trouble yourselves. As long as you sign this agreement, you can have children with whoever you want and fool around with whoever you like. And it will have absolutely nothing to do with me, Claire.
Don't put it so harshly. How many times have I said it? I was just helping Chloe with a small favor. I never did anything wrong to you. You're the one who's crazy jealous and making a scene for no reason.
Shut up. This one thing is enough to make me sick for life. Besides, our divorce, isn't that exactly what your mom's been wishing for every day?
What does it have to do with me? Don't slander me.
Cut the act. Since Chloe moved into our house, you've been finding ways to mess with me every day and humiliate me. Isn't it just to force me to file for divorce? To make room for your precious daughter-in-law?
I did not. Stop talking nonsense.
You're just after the Smith family's money and after Chloe's position as the director of drug development. Your eldest son is dead. You're afraid of losing touch with the Smiths. So you want your younger son to take over, his elder brother's wife? What a clever scheme. Absolutely despicable.
Claire! How dare you talk to my mom like that? I think you're the one who's vain. Can't stand Chloe being better than you.
Fine, if you want a divorce, not a single cent of the Miller family's money will you take with you. The house, the car, and the savings are all my son's.
Claire, you're a woman who's been a housewife for 3 years. You've long been out of touch with society. Without me, you can't survive at all.
The agreement clearly states that as for this measly property of your Miller family, I don't want a cent of it. After all, I don't run a junkyard. I don't care for trash. Without my financial support over these 3 years and the resources I've provided, Zenith Group is nothing but a hollow shell that crumbles at the slightest touch.
Lucas, how could she harm you like this? Isn't it just relying on her marital relationship with you? Once you're divorced, she'll have no right to meddle in your affairs anymore. She won't be able to control you anymore. Hurry up and sign it.
Right. How could I forget that? Fine, Claire. Since you're so heartless, disregarding our 3 years of marriage and insisting on divorce, I agree. I'd like to see how you'll live without me. Claire, you're utterly foolish. Now you've completely fallen for it. You think I didn't hear that? Mr. Smith got fired for leaking secrets. That proves Advisor Simon really said that this patent was rigged for me. Even if you change the result now, when Advisor Simon gets here, he'll switch it back to Zenith Group.
That's right. Advisor Simon will be here soon. No one dares to disobey him. Then the patent will still go to Lucas. Everything you did today will become a complete joke.
Claire, you went to great lengths to bribe the host and put on this show. You really think you're somebody. When Advisor Simon arrives, your tricks will be exposed immediately. Then you'll not only apologize to us, but also get arrested and go to jail.
Yes, Advisor Simon is coming right away. Everything she did today is in vain.
Even at this point, you are still dreaming such unrealistic dreams. I can't wait to see the look on your faces when your dream shatters later.
Once I get the Nexus patent, I'll immediately rise to the top and become the top family in River City. You'll regret it. Just wait.
Oh, Lucas. When Advisor Simon arrives, you've got to plead for my dad and get him back into the company.
Don't worry. Advisor Simon is Chairman Davis's right-hand man, and I'm someone Chairman Davis personally selected. Not only can I get Mr. Smith back, but even making him CEO is no big deal.
Too bad. The more you laugh now, the harder you'll cry later.
Hurry up and call Advisor Simon. Ask him how much longer he'll be. I want this woman to completely give up hope.
No need to call. I'm already here.
Advisor Simon, you finally made it. I'm really sorry. Today my ex-wife was out of line. She barged in and messed everything up. I'll get security to kick her out right now. I won't let her be an eyesore for you.
What did you just say? You're gonna throw her out?
That's right, Advisor Simon. Don't you worry. I just divorced her. She's got nothing to do with me anymore. You don't have to spare my pride.
Your pride? You think you even deserve to talk about pride?
Advisor Simon, you don't have to play humble with me. I know about the Nexus patent. You already set it aside for me. Trust me, I'll do a great job. I won't let Chairman Davis down or your expectations.
At first, the preferred partner for this project was indeed you, but a few days ago, the chairman personally gave an order to change the result. Didn't the host just announce that?
What? Why the hell change the result for no reason? Advisor Simon, why is this happening?
Why? Because your whole family, you snobs, have offended someone you can't afford to mess with in this lifetime.
Me? Who exactly did I offend? Who's this big shot?
The person you offended is the head of Davis Capital herself, our chairman, Ms. Claire Davis. What?
Oh my God, she really is the chairman of Davis Enterprise.
I told you, with that presence, how could she be just a housewife?
No wonder, with just one word, she made 10 companies pull their investment and got George Smith fired. She's the boss of Davis Enterprise.
No, this can't be. How could she be Chairman Davis? She was my maid for 3 years. I ordered her around. How could she be Chairman Davis? I don't believe it.
According to the chairman's latest directive, effective immediately, all global operations of Davis Capital and all projects with Zenith Group and Lucas Miller personally are permanently terminated. No more dealings.
Our company also announces the permanent termination of cooperation with Zenith Group. No more dealings.
Us too.
All right, everyone. Let me announce it again. The Nexus patent has been awarded to Everstream Tech. This bidding meeting is adjourned. You can all go now.
Chairman, are you sure we're just letting the Millers off that easy?
What's the hurry? Their payback is just starting.
did things get so bad?
It's over. The investors bailed. We lost the Nexus patent. Zenith Group is finished.
Lucas, what are we gonna do?
Get the hell out! It's all because of you, you useless piece of garbage. Your father is a manager at Apex Pharmaceuticals. You didn't even know Claire is the chairman. You couldn't even find that out?
How's that my fault? You've been her husband for 3 years, and you know nothing about her. You should be ashamed of yourself.
You idiot, you think you can compare to me?
It's you jinx. You make Claire do all the chores, fine, but you had to blab about the kid. If it weren't for you, Lucas would already be married into a wealthy family.
Exactly. If it weren't for you, I would right now be the husband of the chairman of Davis Capital. Everyone in River City would be kissing up to me. You've ruined my whole future.
So I'm the scapegoat now? Claire was your maid for 3 years. You didn't even know that she speaks Italian? You never even bothered to find out how rich she is, and you have the nerve to call me stupid?
Shut up.
I'm saying it anyway. The two of you are the biggest joke in all of River City. A wealthy marriage was handed to you on a silver platter, and you rejected it. You had to trample on a golden phoenix like it was just a sparrow. Now the sky is falling, and it serves you right. You!
Mom?
Mom, you okay?
Allocate some funds to build 3 more high-standard labs. We must keep the latest R&D technology firmly in our own hands.
Sure, Chairman Davis. Chairman Principal Carter from Crestview University is here.
Claire, you must help me this time.
Thank you.
To be honest, the domestic medical field has been held by the throat by foreign technology with no breakthroughs for so long.
I've been following this, so the Davis Group set up a special foundation to fully support domestic research.
What research lacks most is never money, but top-tier talent who can shoulder the burden. I came today specifically for talent cultivation.
Please go ahead.
You are the most talented student our medical school has seen in all these years. When you got married and stepped back, it really was a great loss to domestic academia.
Principal Carter, you flatter me.
I'm serious. The Claire who solved the century-old problem for the Imperial College of Medicine and was awarded an honorary professorship. That's you, isn't it, Professor?
That's right. Claire is my English name. After returning to family life, I stopped making public appearances, so very few people know.
Though you've stepped back, the papers and patents you left behind have influenced an entire generation of researchers. The name Claire is a towering mountain in the domestic medical field.
Please, stop flattering me. If there's anything you need from me, just say the word. I'll do my best.
You know me so well. I'd like to invite you to the upcoming medical school board meeting. There, many alumni specializing in gene drugs hope to receive your guidance.
Of course, no problem. We're all alumni, and helping out the domestic pharmaceutical field is the right thing to do. If I really come across a promising talent willing to focus on research, I wouldn't mind personally leading a project.
Great, Claire. Then I'll look forward to seeing you.
The company has no funding and all projects have stopped. If this continues, we'll go bankrupt in less than half a month.
Who can we count on now?
What? There's news about Professor Claire?
What's up with Lucas? Why are you so happy all of a sudden?
Finally, after all these years gone, Professor Claire is back in action.
You mean the one who's an honorary professor at Imperial College of Medicine? A giant in gene therapy, Professor Claire?
That's right, it's her. Professor Claire is a once-in-a-century research genius. Now every pharma company in the country relies on her academic achievements to survive.
But didn't she disappear years ago?
The professor's whereabouts are classified as national secrets. How would regular people know? But this time, I have a chance to meet her. Our company is saved.
What does meeting the professor have to do with saving the company?
That's what you don't get. Several of our company's core patents are licensed exclusively from Professor Claire. What does that mean? It means she really believes in me.
What exclusive license from the professor? How come I never knew about this?
It's the company's top secret. Of course you didn't know. Now I get it. Claire Davis was desperate to marry me back then just because I had the professor's license. Even if she's a woman with some money, in the research circle, she still depends on the professor. Basically, she was after my resources.
That makes sense. So once you get in good with the professor, not only will you get new technology,
but through the professor's connections, you can attract new investment. Exactly. No matter how powerful Davis Capital is, facing a national treasure like the professor, they have to bow down. This time, in front of Claire, I'm going to win back all the face I lost.
Oh, and when you go to the alumni gathering, remember to bring the complete formula of the K3 serum.
What? Chairman, this formula is top secret.
I know, I specially applied for the only photocopy. Consider it a welcome gift for those technicians who are truly dedicated to research.
Okay, I understand.
Lucas, long time no see.
Long time no see. Kevin, Frank, you're both here.
Oh, so this must be the boss's wife? She's so elegant.
Oh, thanks for the compliments. I'm nothing compared to all the teachers here.
Exactly. We're no match for you two. After graduation, you both dove into academia. I heard you've made a lot of achievements.
Don't even get me started. We're just living off past achievements.
What do you mean?
Lucas, you have no idea. We're in big trouble. Foreign countries are ganging up on us. The technology for gene drugs, they won't share any of it with us. We haven't produced results in years. Look, I'm going gray from stress.
That's definitely a problem. But it's also a massive opportunity.
Lucas, what do you mean?
Think about it. Professor Claire. She is the top in this field. If we can get the professor's guidance today, or even get her new research, in the future, won't you be the leaders of the industry? And I can use that to dominate the domestic market and make a fortune.
Exactly. Then we won't have any competitors. We'll sweep all the awards.
Gotta hand it to you. Lucas, you're truly a boss. Your mind works fast.
And get this, I heard Principal Carter reveal the professor will bring her newly developed K3 serum formula today.
K3 serum?
This serum, it's like a superhighway in the brain. It can deliver those gene drugs in no time. For treating Parkinson's, ALS, and other incurable diseases, it works wonders.
So basically, from now on, all gene drugs won't work without this serum.
That means getting this stuff is like getting a lifetime's worth of endless money. I don't care what it takes today. I'm getting that formula. Claire? What are you doing here?
Hey everyone, look who's here. Isn't that our old class beauty and now a big chairman?
Show some respect. She's the chairman. We ordinary people can't reach her level.
Big deal being chairman. What I despise most are those capitalists stinking of money. They're worthless except for money. We're researchers. We value real talent, not the dirty money in some people's pockets.
I didn't expect to run into so many old friends here.
Come on, who's friends with you? In college, you were always hiding in the lab, never joining any class activities. Don't play all holier than thou.
She's rich, not in our league, of course. She looks down on us ordinary folks.
That's right, Lucas told us everything. You just thought he didn't have enough money, found a richer sugar daddy, then you went after your ex-husband's company.
That's just ruthless.
Being so heartless to your own husband, who would dare deal with you, afraid one day you'll ruin them financially?
So that's the truth.
Lucas, I didn't know that your talent for twisting facts is so much stronger than your research skills.
Cut the crap. We're here today to discuss academic matters with Professor Claire. What are you here for?
Me? Of course I'm also here for academic discussion.
That's the funniest joke I've ever heard in my life.
Did I hear that right? Claire, you, a woman who was a housewife for 3 years, dares to talk academics with us? Don't disgrace the word.
You took the scraps that I casually tossed aside back then and turned them into patents to get where you are today. And now you dare to discuss academics here. Why am I not qualified?
You.
Graduated so many years ago, but I've never heard of you.
Claire, what achievements have you made? You were a housewife for years. I bet you don't even know how to hold a test tube anymore.
Well, for women, marrying well is better than working hard. Her mom snagged a big boss, so she was born a rich girl. A princess like her doesn't need to bother.
She was just a maid for 3 years, stuck around the stove and her husband every day. She's probably forgotten which way the lab door opens. And she still comes to talk academics with us. How ridiculous.
Kevin, your project has been stuck for 4 years with no progress. The core content is plagiarized from mine, and you still have the nerve to talk about academic achievements in front of me. Chloe, out of the 3 papers you've published since graduation, 2 were written by your ex-boyfriend, and 1 was bought by Lucas. Without men's help, you'd barely graduate, and you still have the nerve to call others dependent on men.
Shut up. How do you know that?
Also, let me tell you, Davis Enterprise was built by my mother with her own hands. It wasn't about marrying a rich man.
Who would believe that?
Frank, you used 3 layers of connections just to get into the lab. Now you've had no results for 6 months and are about to be let go. And you still have time to join in the mockery. After all this, these people aren't some academic gods either. And they still look down on others. I don't know where they get the nerve. I don't mean to discourage you. I just want to remind you that we're all being held by the throat by foreigners now. If you have time to form cliques and step on others, why not focus your energy on real work?
Claire, stop acting all high and mighty. Don't think I don't know why you're here today. You just want to cozy up to Professor Claire and beg for some collaborations.
I've heard Professor Claire is extremely strict about academics. She hates amateurs who pretend to know it all. You'd better get out of here.
Enough. Ignore her. By the way, Lucas, you just said your company has exclusive licenses from several professors. Are those patents real? Absolutely genuine.
I almost forgot that back then, to help him, I did give him a few unimportant technical licenses. I need to have Simon terminate all of them.
Great, Lucas. With our close relationship, when the professor comes, you've got to put in a good word for us. This time we really need to call you Mr. Miller. Mr. Miller, we're counting on you.
Miller, don't forget me.
Everyone rest assured, my relationship with Professor Claire is very deep. She'll listen to me.
Is that so? How come I didn't know? We have such a deep relationship.
What do you mean, Claire? I was talking about Professor Claire. What does that have to do with you?
Of course it does. Because I am Claire.
What?
A woman who washed my clothes for 3 years and cooked for 3 years as a housewife dares to impersonate Professor Claire, a national treasure. You're so desperate for fame.
Claire, you got no shame? To save face in front of us, you'd even make up such a lie. What kind of person do you think a professor is? And you dare to impersonate her? As a woman, I'm embarrassed for you.
Stop grandstanding, offend the professor.
And you won't have a place in all of River City. Professor Claire is a national treasure. Claire, you dare to impersonate her? If word gets out, Davis Group's stock will crash overnight.
Claire, don't say I didn't give you a chance. Now chug this bottle of Baiju in one go. Kneel down and apologize to us. We'll just pretend that never happened. Or else you won't leave this room today.
I agree with that.
I agree. That's good. She needs to be taught a lesson. Dare to offend the professor? Drinking this whole bottle is the least she deserves.
I'll say it again. I am Claire. The patents you rely on for survival were all casually written by me back then. I advise you not to mess around.
Enough, Claire. Professor Claire is an honorary professor at the Imperial College of Medicine. You say you're a professor? Have you ever been abroad?
Exactly. Then you were a housewife for so many years. Forget going abroad, you've probably barely been out the door.
Don't want to drink? Fine. I'll give you another chance. You say you're Professor Claire, then write the answer to this, just write it. Publicly on the board. Claire, for the humiliation you caused me, I'll make you pay back double today.
Oh my god, this question is way too hard.
Totally.
I don't even know where to start.
Well, if you're so smart, write down the answer.
Turns out it's an introductory question I set back in the day. To make it hard for me, they really went out of their way.
Oh? Why aren't you moving? Can't even understand the question, can you? True, after being a housewife for 3 years, these formulas must be like gibberish to you, right?
We're all classmates. If you hadn't been so pretentious, we wouldn't want to embarrass you like this.
Oh, come on. Our chairman Davis is just a capitalist who knows business. So how would she get this? We should have asked what's 1 + 1, which is more suited to our chairman's level, right?
I thought it was some century-defying problem. That's it? You're testing me with an introductory problem I set 10 years ago? You really underestimate me.
Stop bluffing. If you're so capable, Ix principle, then write the answer on the board.
Move it.
Look at you acting all confident. Let's just see what crap you come up with. Claire.
Don't embarrass yourself here. Exactly, we're all classmates. You're embarrassing the whole class in public.
Her confidence doesn't seem fake. Does she actually know it?
MA.
That's That's impossible. She actually solved it.
Reyes.
Are us.
That's impossible. How could she actually write it?
Lucas, you said she's been a housewife for years. Is that true or not?
Of course it's true.
Then how do you explain this? Oh, by the way,
This question is from Professor Claire's book. She must have memorized the answer in advance, cramming at the last minute.
That can't be right. How would she know that you were going to ask this question today?
She can't have memorized the whole book, and she wrote it so fluently. Doesn't seem like she memorized an answer.
Wrong. Her answer is wrong.
well, Claire, you almost fooled all of us. This doesn't match the standard answer in the book at all. Completely different.
Exactly. What Claire wrote goes way beyond the standard answer. Guess she messed up her answers while cramming.
Claire, have you memorized too many questions and mixed them up?
So she really was cramming, just memorized the questions. I actually believed her. She even messed up the answer she memorized. What a joke.
Who says my answer is wrong? Everyone here. Who among you can solve this question?
Stop being stubborn. This is not the same as the standard answer in the book. It's just not the same.
Is it possible that the so-called standard answer was something I wrote back then, leaving room for improvement on purpose?
Shut up, Claire. How dare you question Professor Claire's ability?
Claire, have you gone crazy today? How dare you keep provoking the professor?
You're way too bold. You even dared to say the professor's answer is wrong. Today, if you can't give a reasonable explanation, it won't be something that just a bottle of wine can fix.
The answer in the textbook uses the classic Cox model, but it has a fatal flaw. It can only handle fixed covariates. It can't handle time-dependent covariates common in immunotherapy, such as subsequent treatments and crossover. When the pH assumption fails, the statistical power of this model drops by a full 40%. This is also the core reason why so many Chinese immunotherapy trials fail. When I wrote that standard answer back then, I knew it wasn't rigorous enough. But this new model I've written now can completely avoid those risks and boost statistical power by over 60%.
What she says actually makes sense.
That's impossible, since it's something the professor hasn't published. How could you possibly...
I told you already. I am Claire.
I don't believe it. Why should we just take your word for it?
Exactly. What proof do you have of your identity?
Of course I do. This is the complete formula for the K3 serum. There's only one copy of this in the entire world. Except for the researcher, no one can get it. Is that enough to prove who I am?
How is this possible? No way, that's a state secret. How could you possibly have the formula?
Because the K3 serum was developed under my leadership. I have the formula. Isn't that just natural?
Lucas, what's really going on here?
Could it be? Is she really Professor Claire? So that means everything Claire said was true.
What's the hurry? We still can't prove that this formula is real. Kevin, come check this. See if this formula is real or fake.
Okay.
This formula involves more than a dozen cutting-edge technologies. With Kevin's level of expertise, he probably can't even understand it.
The technology in here is completely beyond my understanding. I have no idea if it's real or fake.
So? Find anything?
No, I'm the expert who's been researching this field the longest. She's a woman who's been a housewife for 3 years. How could she possibly be better than me? She's just a rich woman. This makes absolutely no sense. This formula is fake.
What?
I knew it. I knew you were lying all along. If you really had the formula, you would have made a fortune from it long ago. Then why bring it here?
Are you crazy? You got my hopes up for nothing.
Keeping this fake formula will only bring harm. Today, in front of everyone, I'm going to destroy it.
No! Lucas, put the formula down. According to confidentiality regulations, this is the only copy in the world. If you destroy it, you can't handle the consequences.
Even now, you're still putting on a show. I gotta admire your nerve.
It's fake anyway. Tear it up, I don't care. At least you won't be running around with that piece of trash scamming people.
I don't care if you believe me or not. This is a document I intended to give to Principal Carter for domestic research breakthroughs. If you destroy it, you'll bear all the consequences.
Who are you trying to scare? It's just a piece of paper. Confidentiality regulations? I think you've been acting so long you can't snap out of it now.
Saying we'll face the consequences. Right now, you're the one impersonating a professor and forging confidential documents. You're the one who'll face the consequences.
I'll warn you one last time. All the patented technologies you're using now are my achievements. If you remain stubborn, I will pull all my technical support from you.
Enough, Claire. It's enough that you throw your weight around at Davis Enterprise. These are all domestic academic elites. What gives you the right to withdraw our technical support?
How come I didn't know that I ever relied on you, the chairman of Davis Capital?
She's still dreaming, huh?
Sure, Davis Enterprise is wealthy, but impersonating a professor and forging confidential documents are matters of principle. Once word gets out, I guarantee Davis Enterprise's stock will crash through the floor.
That's right. In the medical industry, trust is everything. After today, Davis Enterprises' reputation will be completely ruined by you.
Claire, why do this? Trying to save face but destroying your own foundation? How stupid can you get?
Can't help it, she brought it on herself. Everyone, look closely. Today I'm going to purge academia of its scum and deliver justice.
Move. Still trying to grab it, a fake formula, and you treat it like gold? You're insane.
What? Got a guilty conscience? Can't keep up the act anymore? Just now you were bragging that you're Professor Claire. Why aren't you still pretending now? That's because we're smart enough to see through you right away. After all, we're academics. Our specialty is distinguishing truth from lies.
You people who live off my achievements ripped up my research documents and are still smug about it. I've seen stupid people, but none as stupid as you.
Still being cocky? I asked you to drink to apologize and you refused. Looks like I need to lend you a hand.
Well done, Chloe. She needs to suffer a bit when the professor arrives.
He won't take it out on us.
What do you think you're doing?
Principal Carter.
What are you doing? Are you going to hit someone?
Principal Carter, you're just in time. Claire, because she's the chairman of Davis Enterprise, is pretending to be Professor Claire here. We were just about to kick her out.
Exactly. She actually dares to impersonate the leading authority in our field, Professor Claire. She's got some nerve, I can testify.
Claire did impersonate the professor?
I can vouch for that, too.
She's not. Did you hear that? Principal Carter said she.
Isn't Professor Claire?
Claire, this time you're done for. I admit you're rich, but Principal Carter is the principal of Crestview University. He couldn't care less about you.
Exactly. Principal Carter is a big name in the industry. With just one word from him, from now on, no researcher will ever work with your Davis Enterprise. Davis Enterprise can just kiss goodbye to their business.
See that? You've really made Principal Carter mad?
Principal Carter, please don't be mad. We'll teach Claire a good lesson for you. When Professor Claire arrives, you gotta put in a good word for us.
Yeah, we're just doing this to stand up for the professor. You need to help us ask the professor for more academic credits.
Claire, now you're totally finished. Davis Capital will go down right along with you. I want to watch your family crumble. Principal Carter, why'd you hit me?
You're all idiots. Don't you know the legendary Professor Claire is Claire?
What?
This is Crestview University's letter of appointment, specially appointing Professor Claire as the chief professor of the medical school. Take a look yourselves. Whose name is on it?
Professor Claire, her Chinese name is Claire Davis.
What, she's really Professor Claire?
Now, do you still doubt my identity?
We're done. We actually pissed off the professor. We're completely screwed.
Lucas, you bastard! You've ruined us all.
I didn't know either.
Claire, oh no, Professor, I'm sorry. We didn't mean to offend you, right? Lucas fooled us all.
You bunch of backstabbers. That's not what you were saying a minute ago.
Claire, didn't you say you'd bring the K3 serum formula and share it with everyone today? Where's the formula?
The formula is right there.
What? How did this happen? Who the hell did this?
It was Lucas. He tore it up. He told us it was a fake formula.
That's right, it was Lucas. He also said he'd rid academia of scum.
Kevin, you bastard. It was you who said it was fake first.
Lucas, you again. You keep sabotaging my plans. Lucas, you destroyed important national research materials without authorization. On behalf of Crestview University, I will hold you fully legally accountable, and I will use all my industry connections to make sure that in the pharmaceutical industry you have no place to stand.
Principal Carter, no. How can I continue in this field?
As for you two, I revoke all of your honors at Crestview University. The school will never again provide
any resources or support to you. Principal, we were wrong. Please no.
Lucas, this is all your fault. You've ruined all of us.
Claire, let's go. I've lost my appetite for this meal.
Okay, Principal Carter. I was just about to talk to you about tomorrow's interview.
Bah!
Don't ever let us see you again.
Damn, Claire Davis. Not only did you cost me my investment, but you also destroyed all my connections and resources. The formula. My formula. If I had gotten the formula, I could have made a comeback. Now everything's gone. Why are you calling like crazy? Spit it out. Mr. Miller, we just received notice. All partner companies have revoked the technology licenses they gave us. Without the licenses, continuing the project is illegal. What do? Cut the crap. Never mind that, just keep working. But if we keep using these patents, it's infringement. The legal representative will be legally liable. The legal representative. I know what to do. Claire, you forced my hand. This time, I'm taking you down with me. I remember now, back when we got married, to prove my commitment as the legal representative of Zenith Corporation, I put Claire Davis's name down.
Lucas, are you saying...
This is my escape route now. Claire. If you show no mercy, don't blame me for being ruthless. Spread the word. Authorized or not, keep all projects moving. Pull out all the stops. If anything goes wrong, I'll take the heat. Why didn't I think of that earlier? Now I can act recklessly and do anything. After all, if something happens, Claire, the legal representative will go to jail. Once she's inside, her parents are long dead. All of Davis Enterprises' assets will all be mine, right?
Lucas, you're a genius. Once Claire's locked up...
We can take Davis Enterprises' money.
And do whatever we want.
Come on, let's go find Claire. I'll make her regret ever messing with me.
Chairman Davis, Principal Carter, nice to see you. I'm Lily, a reporter from River City TV. Today, on behalf of the TV station and with you as our witness, Chairman Davis, I'm accepting the antiques donated by philanthropists.
I'm honored you all trust me. It's a privilege to witness this event.
No, we should be thanking you. For the children with rare diseases, you not only donated $1 billion through Davis Enterprise, but also used your influence to inspire so many philanthropists to donate precious antiques. That's really something.
Naturally, Claire is the pride of Crestview University.
I'm just doing my humble part. I'm only one person, but I hope to do my part to get more people involved in charity and to help these sick kids.
Move! I'm coming through!
Why is he here?
He wouldn't be here for charity to redeem himself, would he?
Him? Impossible. The Millers' selfishness is in their blood. When we first got married, as the legal representative of the company, I made a few charitable donations. My mother-in-law, Martha Miller, pointed at my nose and cursed me for 3 whole days.
That's unbelievable.
Later, behind my back, he took Lucas's ID and changed the legal representative to Lucas himself. That small company, I never cared about anyway, so I didn't bother to expose him.
Move aside.
Lucas, we're already divorced. You're not welcome here. As for the patent and funds you want, don't even think about it.
Who said I came for those? Today I was invited by reporter Lily.
What? So you two know each other? Well, yesterday, Mr. Miller said he's willing to represent Zenith Group to partner with our TV station. We scheduled today to sign the contract.
That's right. I even brought the company seal today.
Our Lucas has always been enthusiastic about charity. Today, he specifically dragged me here to help.
Zenith Group can barely keep itself afloat now. What game is Lucas playing? Lucas, what are you really here for?
Didn't I just say? I'm here to cooperate. In front of the TV reporters, you can't just kick me out and cause a scene, can you?
I'm warning you, this matter today concerns the sick children. You'd better put away those dirty little tricks of yours.
Claire, don't be so hostile to me. People change. Haven't you noticed I'm here for the charity event?
Claire, Lucas truly knows his mistake. You were married once. Don't be so harsh.
Claire, the interview is about to start. Come over quick.
Okay, coming.
Just wait, Claire Davis. I'm going to destroy you today.
Lucas, don't waste words on her. Once it blows up, we'll ruin her reputation. Today, she'll find out what happens when you mess with us.
Hello, everyone. This is River City TV. I'm reporter Lily. Today, in the presence of the chairman of Davis Capital and the principal of Crestview University, we will receive a batch of antiques donated by philanthropists. This is the chairman of Davis Group, Claire Davis. To my right is Principal Richard Carter of Crestview University.
Hello, everyone.
Today, these antiques will be auctioned off for charity. All proceeds will go to help children with rare diseases.
I hope we all can pay more attention to these children and give them more hope.
That's right. Children are our future and the hope of our country.
What a hypocrite. Playing the saint, huh? Yeah, real charitable. Why weren't you this nice to us back then?
Okay, let's get to the point.
The first antique I'd like to introduce is a Famille rose vase from the Imperial Kiln.
Let me. Such a small thing, we shouldn't trouble Principal Carter.
Exactly, Principal Carter.
Let Lucas do the heavy lifting.
He's here to work, after all.
What the hell is he up to? Since when did he get so nice? Lucas, you did that on purpose.
Oh, Claire, how could you say that? Lucas was just trying to help you carry stuff. It just slipped. How can you just accuse him like that?
What's going on? How did the vase break?
Lucas, I knew you were up to no good today.
Hey, how could you say that? The vase was too heavy. I just lost my grip. Besides, you didn't catch it either, you know. Why are you blaming me?
Exactly, Claire. Lucas was genuinely trying to help. Even if he lost his grip, you can't talk to him like that. He feels bad, too.
Lucas, do you have any idea? This is an imperial vase. It's worth over $3 million.
I knew you were plotting something. You're intentionally sabotaging. You want to ruin this charity event.
Don't talk nonsense. I came here to help. Saying that really breaks my heart.
Lily, you saw it too. It was truly an accident. Claire is too emotional right now. She's being a bit harsh. Don't take it to heart.
Chairman Davis, Mr. Miller might be telling the truth. The vase is so heavy, it's easy to drop it by accident.
Lily, you don't know what happened before. There's no way Lucas would ever be interested in charity. He's just here to cause trouble.
That's right. I'm calling security right now. Kick him out.
No. Chairman Davis, this event was originally meant to encourage more people to join charity. I think we shouldn't discourage Mr. Miller's enthusiasm. Maybe there's really a misunderstanding.
It's not a misunderstanding. He deliberately smashed the vase. The charity funds for the children will be $3 million less.
Mr. Miller, do you have anything to explain?
It's only $3 million, right? This money, Zenith Group will cover it. I'll take responsibility for my actions. I have that much integrity.
That's right. It's only $3 million, right? Our Lucas can afford it. This amount is nothing to us. The Children's Charity Fund will not be short by even a cent.
$3 million? That's nothing. No big deal. Since I'm responsible, this loss will be covered by Zenith Group.
Chairman Davis, you've got it all wrong. Mr. Miller, he's nothing like you said. I think he's very responsible, really reliable.
What, responsible? Him? That's a huge joke.
Lucas, don't just talk big. Given Zenith Group's current situation, how are you going to pay $3 million?
That's my business. I've already signed the compensation agreement. Any loss I cause today, Zenith Group will cover it.
Claire, you're selling Lucas short. $3 million? Big deal. We can pay it even if we have to sell everything. As for you, don't think the worst of people.
Since it's all a misunderstanding, Chairman Davis, let's continue the recording. Okay, sorry, my bad.
Let's start over. Chairman Davis, what antique are you going to show next?
It's a landscape painting by a famous Ming Dynasty painter, Arthur Pendleton.
This painting is a masterpiece from Pendleton's later years. At that time, he...
Mr. Miller, this is the antique gallery, all precious artifacts. How can you smoke here?
What's the problem? It's just a cigarette. Overreacting.
Lily, you don't have to make a fuss either. Lucas just paid $3 million in damages. He's in a bad mood. What's wrong with having a cigarette? It's not bothering anyone.
Lucas, don't be a jerk here. I knew you couldn't keep up the act.
Now you're not even pretending. Me, a jerk? Claire, I was kindly helping you with your charity. I paid $3 million for a broken vase. What's wrong with a cigarette? What? Got a guilty conscience?
Mr. Miller, don't do anything rash.
Get lost. Who asked for your opinion? Oops, sorry, my hand slipped. An antique silk landscape painting. Market price, $4,200,000. Isn't that just over $4 million? Put it on my tab. I'll pay for everything.
That's right. Put it all on our tab. We can afford it. Don't act like you've never seen anything before.
Mr. Miller, what exactly are you trying to do?
I'm not trying to do anything, just clumsy hands. Can't hold things steady. Oh, slipped again.
Oh, Lucas, what's wrong with you today? Keep dropping stuff. But it's fine. Anyway, we can afford it.
A pair of antique blue and white bowls, $1,800,000. Total, $9 million.
What's wrong, Claire? Your face turned pale. Feeling the pinch?
I don't feel bad. Someone's paying anyway. Go ahead, don't stop.
Keep pretending, keep acting. Let's see how long you can keep it up.
Lucas, she's just putting on a brave face. When the bill comes, she's gonna cry.
An ancient bronze wine cup, $2,600,000. A set of ancient manuscripts, $3,500,000 total, $15,100,000.
Mr. Miller, you are deliberately damaging cultural relics. We've recorded everything.
Record all you want. I'll pay anyway. Zenith Group will cover it all. But Chairman Davis, you'd better think carefully. If the company can't afford it, how many years will you be in jail as the legal representative?
You're not worried. Then I'm definitely not worried.
Nice one, Lucas. Hit harder. Let's see how long she can keep up the act.
A set of solid jade ornaments, $8,800,000, $23,900,000 in total.
Claire, get on your knees and beg me now, and I might stop. Otherwise, when all these bills add up, you'll spend the rest of your life in prison.
Exactly, Claire. Get on your knees now and apologize to Lucas. Say something nice, and maybe Lucas will soften up and stop. Otherwise, you won't even get prison food.
Why should I beg you? You're the one smashing things. You're the one who has to pay. Why should I be worried?
You're still talking tough. Let me tell you, Zenith Group is just a shell now. It can't afford this much money. When the court comes after you, the first one they'll arrest is you, the legal representative.
What? Mr. Miller, you can't afford to pay at all. Then why did you just say you'd take responsibility?
Whether I take responsibility or not is none of your business. Anyway, it's not me who's going to jail.
One ancient calligraphy and painting, $12 million. 3 imperial porcelain pieces, $7,500,000. Total, $43,400,000. Lucas, you'll rot in jail.
Claire is the one who will rot in jail. She's the legal representative. What does that have to do with me? Stay back. Who dares to come? I'll smash him too. What's wrong? Drop the act. Now you're scared.
Claire, now you're scared? Too little, too late. If you had just behaved, we wouldn't be here today.
See for yourself. Total damage to cultural relics valued at $87 million. I even rounded it down.
$87 million is a lot. Claire Davis, tell me, with such a huge sum, how can the company afford it? As the legal representative, how many years will you get?
I figure at least 10 years. When you're in prison, the Davis Group will become Lucas's. Such a shame for you. Lucas Miller.
Did you forget something?
What did I forget? I didn't forget. When we got married, the legal representative of Zenith Group was you, Claire Davis. I remember it clearly.
Oh, really?
Officers, you're finally here. The legal representative of this company is Claire Davis. Her company damaged all these relics. Can't pay. Arrest her right now.
You're Lucas Miller?
Yes, officers, don't arrest the wrong person. She's the legal representative, Claire Davis. It has nothing to do with me.
Officers, we have the full video. All the relics were intentionally damaged by Lucas Miller. He admitted it himself.
I admit I smashed them, but the company pays. Claire Davis, the legal representative, goes to jail. It's not my problem.
That's right. So what if he smashed them? The legal representative is Claire Davis. Arrest her then.
Take it out. Let him give up for good. Make him give up completely.
Officers. This is Zenith Group, the latest business registration information. Starting from 3 years ago, the legal representative of this company has been changed from Ms. Davis to Mr. Lucas Miller himself.
What?
No way. Absolutely no way.
That's impossible. This is definitely fake. You forged this. The legal representative is clearly Claire. How could it be Lucas?
Lucas, do you seriously not know? In the second year of our marriage, your mom, Martha, cried and made a scene, afraid I would take advantage of your family. Secretly took your ID, went to the Commerce Bureau, and changed the legal representative to you. That crappy company, I never cared about it. I never thought it would become your death sentence.
No, this isn't true, Mom. How could my mom...
Lucas, what is going on? Didn't you say the legal representative was Claire? How did it become you?
So you've been making a fuss all this time, smashing nearly $90 million worth of antiques, and in the end, the one going to jail.
Is yourself. You knew all along. You knew from the very beginning. So you just watched me smash them, watched me go crazy.
That's right. I knew all along. I just wanted to see. Just to harm me. How insane you could get.
Lucas, you lied to me. You said Claire was the one going to jail. What are we gonna do now? I'm still pregnant. I don't want you to go to prison.
Claire, I was wrong. I was really wrong. I'm a monster. I'm an animal. Please forgive me this once.
Claire, no. Chairman Davis. Chairman Davis, I was wrong too. I shouldn't have fooled around with Lucas. I shouldn't have bullied you. I shouldn't have trashed things with him. Please have mercy. Let us go. I'm still pregnant. I can't let the child be born without a dad.
Claire, I know I've wronged you. These 3 years you've given up so much for me, but I was obsessed and got involved with Chloe and even bullied you with my mom. I'm a monster. I'm worse than an animal.
Now you know you're wrong. It's too late.
It's not too late. Claire, it's not too late at all. How about we remarry? Let's start over. I'll treat you well from now on. I won't contact Chloe anymore. I'll talk to my mom too. Can we just live a good life together?
Lucas, what are you saying? I'm carrying your child.
Shut up. It's all because of you, you jinx. If you hadn't seduced me, how could things have gotten so bad with Claire? Get lost.
You ungrateful. You said you wanted to be with me and marry me. Now that things have gone wrong, you're blaming everything on me. Are you even a man?
Claire, look, I've cut ties with her. Give me another chance. I'll do whatever you say from now on. Whatever you want me to do, I'll do it, okay?
Lucas, have you forgotten? Back then, at the Miller family home, you and your mom forced me to kneel and put on Chloe's shoes. Have you forgotten how you pushed me down, making my forehead hit the coffee table and bleed? Have you forgotten how you, in front of everyone, said that I'm only good for laundry and cooking and nothing else?
I was wrong. I was really wrong. That was all because I was obsessed. My mom and Chloe put me up to it. Claire, please forgive me. I'm begging you on my knees.
I gave you a chance back then. At the bid opening, I watched you when you signed the divorce agreement. I thought our 3-year marriage was over. I wouldn't go for the kill. But you, not only did you not repent, but you also tried to steal my patent and profit from infringement. Even worse, you tried to pin it all on me and make me take the fall for you. Lucas Miller, you brought yourself to this point step by step.
I know I was wrong. Claire, I'm begging you, just tell the officers that it's all a misunderstanding. Tell them not to take me away. I'll never do it again. I'll be your servant for life.
My son, oh my son, Claire, you viper, how dare you hurt my son like this? I'll kill you. Oh, the Miller family is cursed. What did we do to deserve a black-hearted viper like you? My son just made a few mistakes and you have to destroy him? Finally, you're here. Please, beg Chairman Davis.
To let Lucas go. I'm pregnant and I can't live without Lucas.
His crimes? He cheated on me with his widowed sister-in-law, and together they tormented me for 3 years. He tore up important national research documents and deliberately destroyed nearly $90 million worth of charity antiques. Every single one of these, doesn't it deserve a price?
I don't care, but you have to let my son go or I'll kill myself right in front of you.
Chairman Davis, please, just let Lucas go. We'll never do it again. We'll be your servants for life.
Whether you live or die, what's it to me? The Miller family owes me, and from today, every single debt will be repaid. Officers, all the evidence is here. The damaged property, full surveillance footage, and the recording of his confession. I have everything. Just handle it according to the law.
It's all over.
My son, my boy. It's my fault, son. I insisted on changing the legal representative. I ruined you, my son.
What am I going to do? I'm pregnant. How will I survive? It's all that Viper Claire Davis's fault. She destroyed us.
What you're crying over now is the mess you made yourselves. Martha Miller. You used to call me a barren hag. You forced me to give up our marital home to Chloe Smith. You made me work like a dog for her, washing clothes, cooking meals. Did you ever think this day would come?
No.
Chloe, you used to treat me like a maid. You'd flirt with Lucas right in front of me. You called me a slave in Italian. You smashed charity antiques with Lucas.
Did you ever think this day would come? I was wrong. Chairman Davis, I was so wrong. I shouldn't have treated you like that. Shouldn't have gone along with his nonsense.
Lucas, you begged me on your knees to quit my job and stay home, to be your housewife. Then you took my money to support other women. When I was bullied, you always took their side. You even wanted me to take the fall for you in jail. Did you ever think this day would come?
Claire, I know I was wrong, Claire. If I could do it all over again, I'd treat you right. I'd never let you suffer again.
No going back. The Claire who married you 3 years ago, full of joy, willing to set aside all her sharp edges, was murdered by you and your family. I'm here today to settle every score. First, all infringing projects of Zenith Group must stop immediately. All breach of contract damages must be paid in full, not a single cent less. Second, since Lucas Miller intentionally damaged cultural relics, according to the law, he must bear all criminal liability and civil compensation. Third, Chloe Smith and Martha Miller in this incident instigated and assisted and must bear full legal responsibility. All property you took from me must be returned in full. Fourth, from today onward, all global operations of Davis Capital will permanently cut all ties with you three. You will be blacklisted across the industry, and we will never deal with you again.
Dear audience, an unexpected incident occurred at today's charity event. The suspect, Lucas Miller, intentionally damaged precious cultural relics. The amount involved is nearly $90 million. All suspects involved have been identified. We'll keep following this story. We also salute Ms. Davis for her compassion for children with rare diseases.
No matter what, the Rare Disease Children Relief Project will never stop. For all damaged cultural relics, I'll personally cover the damages in full. The children won't lose a single penny of charity funds. I also hope you'll all join me in caring for these kids and give them a little more hope.
Lucas Miller, you are suspected of willfully damaging cultural relics. The amount involved is huge. We are now arresting you according to law. Please cooperate.
Claire, save me. I really know I was wrong. Give me another chance. Please, I beg you. I know I was wrong. Give me another chance.
Officers, please don't arrest him. He didn't mean it. It's all my fault. I was the one who urged him. If you have to arrest someone, arrest me. I'm still pregnant. Please, I'm begging you.
Mom?
It's over. Everything is over.
Claire, you've been through so much. Such a nice charity event. They messed it up like this.
It's okay, as long as it doesn't affect the kids' matters. The remaining intact artifacts, we will donate them as planned, the damaged ones. I will replace them within 3 days.
Chairman, leave the rest to me. The legal department has already prepared all the documents. We will pursue it to the end. There will be no omissions.
Okay. Handle it cleanly. Don't let it affect the charity project's progress. Three years of bad debts. Finally cleared today.
Chairman, what are your plans next?
Next, we'll build a lab, do R&D, make our own medical technology world-class, so that foreign countries can never hold us by the throat again. Also, continue the charity projects, help more people in need. Before, for the sake of a man, I was confined to the kitchen, lost myself. Now I have finally found myself. My battlefield was never the home and stove, but a wider world. From now on, I live only for myself, for what I want to do, and for the people I want to protect. Live the way I want.